So let us today discuss the last topic of the chapter, which is electric energy. Electric energy is the product of power and time. And power, as you have studied in your earlier classes, is the rate of doing work. So power is rate of doing work, or you can say the rate at which the electrical energy is consumed. So from the definition we can write power as W upon T, where W is the work done and T is the time taken, and work done can be written as VIT. This we have done in the derivation of Joule's law of heating. From there you can see how work done can be written as VIT. So T will be cancelled from the T and we are left with the formula of power, which is P is equal to VI. This formula P is equal to VI can also be written as P is equal to I square R or V square upon R, and this we will discuss in the next slide. So the SI unit of electric power is watt, and 1 watt is equal to 1 volt into 1 ampere. So 1 watt comes out to be 1 volt ampere. Now let us talk about the commercial unit of electrical energy. We know that the SI unit of energy is joules, and 1 joule represents very small amount of energy. So for commercial purposes, a bigger unit called kilowatt hour is used. The commercial unit of electrical energy is kilowatt hour, which is commonly known as unit. So 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1000 watt into 3600 seconds, because 1 kilowatt will be equal to 1000 watt and 1 hour will be equal to 3600 seconds. So when we solve it, we get this value, that is 3.6 into 10 raised to the power 6. This is raised to the power watt second, and 1 watt second is equal to 1 joule. So this can be written in the form of joules, which is 3.6 into 10 raised to the power joules. So from the discussion we conclude that 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 raised to the power 6 joules of electrical energy. And here one thing should be noted, that watt or kilowatt is the unit of electrical power, but kilowatt hour is the unit of electrical energy. So I hope this electric energy and electric power is clear to you. Electric energy is the product of power and time, and power is the rate of doing work, which can be written as P is equal to VI. Now let us see some other formulas for calculating the electric power. So the power of an electrical appliance can be expressed in many different ways. Some commonly used formulae for calculating the electrical power of any electrical appliance are given below. Let us discuss them. First is when current and resistance are given. So when current and resistance are given to you, we know the formula for power is P is equal to VI, and from Ohm's law we know that V is equal to IR. So put the value of V in the above formula, which is P is equal to VI, and when we put the value of V, we get P is equal to I square R. So when current and resistance are known, the power can be calculated by using the formula P is equal to I square R. Next is when current is not given, but instead voltage or potential difference is given and resistance is given. So we know that power is equal to VI, and Ohm's law we can calculate the value of I, and when we put the value of I in the above equation, P is equal to VI, and on solving we get P is equal to V square by R. So thus when voltage and resistance are known, the power can be calculated by using the formula P is equal to V square by R, where V is the potential difference or voltage across the appliance in volts, and R is the resistance of the appliance in ohms, and P is the power in watts. So these are the three formulas which are commonly used to calculate electrical power. So when voltage and current is given, you can use this formula, P is equal to VI. When current and resistance is given, you can use this formula, P is equal to I square R. And when voltage and resistance is given, you can use this formula, which is P is equal to V square by R. So this was the last topic of the chapter. I hope this chapter is clear to you all. It is a very important chapter. Read this chapter thoroughly from your book, and if you have any query related to the chapter, you can contact your concerned teacher. So that's it for today and for this chapter. Thank you.